Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Love Again. And this is a new romantic comedy from writer-director Jim Strauss, and who did films like The Hollers, and this focuses on a woman played by Priyanka Chopra Jonas who loses her boyfriend who she absolutely loved. You see in the opening moments of this film, like, the emotional devastation that this causes. 2 years into the future, she's texting his old number trying to process her grief. And Sam Hogan, who plays Rob, who's a music critic for, like, the New York Times, gets this phone as a work phone. But the thing is, the number's still the same, and he's getting all these text messages and falls in love with this woman through these texts. And by orchestration by him, tries to meet her, and of course they hit it off, but will they be able to make it work when the truth comes out about how this all came about? And it really shouldn't. This is such a creepy idea and concept, and it's so uncomfortable to process, and I'm thinking, like, I hope they handle this in, like, a head-on, fresh, mature kind of way. And like, no, it's the same crap about any other guy lying in a rom-com about something, and of course just finds it by chance, and it's like, oh my god, I'll never talk to you ever again, and you know, it does its rom-com thing, because this film never shies away from trying to lean heavily into any trope that you see from a romantic comedy. And Celine Dion's in this because she is the one that Rob's supposed to be, like, doing a piece on because he's a music critic. And she's supposed to be the one that tries to breathe life back into his romanticism because love is stupid. And this becomes a giant ad for Celine Dion. Her music's in it. She's in it. She's really hamming it up in her role as herself. And, you know, she gets a big piece of this film, and it's kind of annoying because it's obnoxious, and it's, from the very cynical part of me, it's just like, this is just a big PR stunt for Celine Dion and not really a movie. You do, like, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, I think, is extremely charming. I really fall for her character, just like Rob. He is so awkward and uncomfortable, and I hate him. And it's one of those things where it's just like, if he didn't have a Scottish accent, this character would be, like, unlikable. He would be that character in a rom-com. But, of course, she, like, falls for his voice and stupid crap like that. And it feels forced a lot of the time, especially, like, him. He feels like he's really overacting at points, and there's some of the most cringe-worthy dialogue I've heard in a rom-com in a long time. And, like, there's Sophia Barkley, who plays Susie, who is Priyanka Chopra Jonas' sister in the film. She's really charming. I like their dynamic. I enjoy that. I wish this film focused more on Mira, Chopra Jonas' character, because, like, she's the one that's, like, the more interesting one. She's going through all this, but it's all through the lens of this guy. And, you know, he has his co-workers who are, like, trying to be supportive, doing stuff like that, and you have that banter, and they even throw, like, Nick Jonas in, because at one point Mira tries to go out on a dating app, and things are super weird, and, you know, they give that away in the trailer, and it's just like, oh, it's funny, because they're married in real life, and they're acting like they have no chemistry. This film is a bunch of Celine Dion songs, a really creepy and weird premise, and just all the tropes in the book. And if you're really into rom-coms and you could get past the uncomfortable concept, I think you'll probably find some charmingness to this. And that's the thing, I can't even say it's inoffensive, because, like, how it's all set up is offensive. But, like, the charm and the dynamic of them, it's inoffensive. Like, this is fluff. It's a lot of fluff. There's cotton candy everywhere. You're just eating it, and you can eat endless of it because it has, like, no substance at all. And that's this movie, except Celine Dion music. You get a lot of it. But those are my thoughts on Love Again. Let me know what you think. and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.